Jay Nice, or it might be Janice. I don't know. I would like to be able to address you by your proper name, but I don't know what it is because you're not a person that I know. I'm going to take a moment to respond to your comment, and I want to let you know that I'm going to do it in a way that's very respectful and kind and constructive, because I can see that the video that you've commented on has really struck a nerve with you so deeply that you feel that you needed to lash out at me in this way. And I'm not responsible for how you receive that video or this video. But I am responsible for at least trying to connect with you, maybe where you are, and not make you feel even worse than you obviously already are feeling. And it's also evident to me that however you watch that video, you didn't pay attention to the content of that video, which I'll get into right after I read your comments, everyone. So here we go. Let's get into it, shall we? Shaking my effing head. You people trying to hurt the parents who speak up about this is so disgusting. It's obvious you have nothing better to talk about. This is why I can't come out and talk about my story, is because people like you shame us parents. Not everyone's story is a horrible mom who's a narcissist. Shame on you. So here's the thing. A couple of things. One, I used to be an estranged parent. Did you know that? Probably not, because you watched one video. My eldest daughter, who's now 41 years old, when she was like 20 or 19, somewhere in there, 20, 21, didn't talk to me. Didn't talk to me at all. And she was actually in the clutches of my mother, who is actually a sociopath and a narcissist. And there were lots of things going on in there. Her being in the clutches of my mother isn't why she didn't talk to me, though. She didn't talk to me because I passed down trauma. Because she got a mother for the first 9 years of her life. I had her when I was 17, who didn't go to therapy, who didn't show up the way that I had the responsibility of showing up. And I took that responsibility. And today, well, she calls me for parenting advice. So I think it's safe to say that our relationship is more than repaired. So there's that. And I do talk about that part of my story from time to time. I'm not here to air out anything that belongs to my children. Anything that I do talk about in reference to my children, I have full permission to do so, to be clear, because I respect them, because I love them, and because I protect them. I put cover on them, unlike what was done for me. The video you commented on, I am telling people out there, maybe a person like you even, to be very careful about which estranged parents you connect to on the internet, because the majority of them that are out here, not all of them, there's grad school grandma who's actually really fabulous. She's over on TikTok, who has rebuilt her life and relationships. There are good resources. There's Dr. Romani, who's an excellent resource if you're struggling with taking accountability for your actions or narcissistic traits, but you're not actually a narcissist, or even identifying one. There's lots and lots of great resources out there that can help estranged parents have a shot at repairing their relationship with their children and maybe head off that no contact that happens. Oftentimes when our kids go no contact, we get another chance, maybe two. And if you are attaching yourself to people, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying if you're not aware of the language that some of these estranged parents out there are using to draw you in to relate to you and then take zero accountability and put all the shade on their children, if you attach yourself to the wrong messaging, when your child comes back, you're not going to know what to do and how to handle it, because these people that are talking about their experiences in a way that lacks conscience, that lacks accountability, and that sort of thing, if you're following them and you're looking at them for solace and advice and how do I get through this, and your child comes back, your adult child comes back, you're not going to be equipped to do what you need to do to repair that relationship. In fact, you're probably going to double down, because that's what these types of parents do. Those are the videos that I was referring to, and I don't really know why you missed that message, other than to say you felt judged by me. I'm not judging you. I was an estranged parent. I didn't abuse my children. I passed down my trauma. I was emotionally immature. And it was my job to do better in every single world. No matter where things went sideways, they didn't ask to be here, and I should have been better prepared. I had my eldest daughter when I was 17 years old. I didn't go to therapy until 9 years later, and that was the beginning of therapy. There are a lot of things that I did, a lot of reasons that she had to be hurt by me. And even if I didn't agree with every one of her memories or everything that she said, I had to agree with the fact that she was hurt, and I validated her, and I didn't bring in all my other stuff into the room because that wasn't pertinent. The only thing that mattered was she came to me for healing, and that I showed up as the best mom I could be for her. And these estranged parents that I'm talking about in those videos are not those people. Second part of what I would like to say to you. My platform is actually dedicated to the adult survivors of narcissistic abuse, narcissistic parents. So if you're coming here and you're watching my videos, please be aware of that. Not every person who experiences a narcissistic parent has a parent who has NPD. It's complicated. There's a spectrum of mental health disorders and things like that that can also come into play. I have clients who have parents, a mother, or a father, usually mothers. Most of my clients, not all of them, have a mother who is the one, is the one, the main one, the main abuser. And I have clients who have parents who were bipolar and weren't taking their medication. It's not just one thing, and I'm agreeing with you on that. I will say, though, as I agree with you on that, what I would like you to understand is that narcissistic abuse that comes from a certain spectrum of people, population of people, is very layered. It's very insidious, and it's very, very much the same. It's like they read from the same script, and they cause the same type of damage across the board for their children. It's just the way that it is. And today, and the reason I share my story is because I want to help and be the person for those out there that were like me. I was alone in this. And by the time I went to therapy, I got super lucky that I had a therapist back in, I don't even know, it's like 30 years now, who understood these types of personalities. But a lot of people don't have that advantage. Some people can't afford to go to therapy, for example. So getting some knowledge and comfort on how to heal and that they're not alone is really, really helpful. I'm here to do good things, not bad things. And if you feel, well, according to you, you do feel, so let me not say if, and I apologize for that, I'm sorry. You obviously feel that people like me keep you from speaking out because of the shame. I'm very sorry about that, but that's not my responsibility. And that's your choice as well. There are a lot of people who throw hate on me. I get comments that are absolutely reprehensible. And I still keep on going because nobody is going to steal my voice from me. And nobody should steal yours either. You do you, you do what you choose to do. Don't let someone like me keep you from speaking out if that's what your journey is and if that's what's going to be helpful for you. My thing is, I just want to warn people out there who are estranged parents in particular, who, in my opinion, the ones looking for help are so vulnerable to these types of estranged parents because likely they came from a parent who is narcissistic, married into that system, and now they pass down trauma and all of those sorts of things. And so these types of parents look like home to them and they don't even realize it. And then the next thing you know, they have no hope of repair, at least for their relationship. And I just don't want to see that happen, and that's why I create videos like that. So I hope that this helps you gain some understanding, and I wish you well on your journey, whatever that looks like. Take care.